Hey everybody, my name is Nathan. I founded Virginia Cop Block in 2011, and I want to make a quick short video on why Cop Block as a whole and all the subsequent chapters are decentralized, what that actually means and why that's important. Um, to begin with, on the back of the Cop Block business card that they hand out, as well as the Virginia Cop Block card, it says the following. It says, Cop Block is a decentralized community of individuals united by the shared goals of police accountability, promotion of individual rights, and dissemination of effective tactics to use while interacting with the police. So I've had a number of conversations lately, at people asking, what does it mean that Cop Block is decentralized, and do we affiliate ourselves with other organizations and so on and so forth. So for starters, Cop Block is decentralized. We're not like a decentralized organization. We're not like a centralized organization. For instance, like the NAACP, for example. I've been talking with some members of the NAACP who want to invite me to speak, and they were asking about that aspect of the organization. So the NAACP, just for an example, they are a centralized organization. You pay, 20 bucks or whatever it is to become an official member. They'll send you a card. They'll have you on their membership list. And there's actually a structured organization with leaders and all this type of stuff. Whereas Cop Block, we are decentralized. Although, of course, Cop Block was founded by two individuals, personal friends of mine. They're located in New Hampshire. And all the subsequent chapters, of course, were founded by various individuals. There is no structured leadership. There are tons of volunteers behind the scenes when it comes to copblock.org and, of course, all the subsequent state chapters. Everybody has different roles, whether it's PR, whether it's helping with the website, helping admin different social media aspects, or whatever the situation may be. But we actually advocate for people to be their own leader, and we don't speak, for the entire group or organization. So let me just get that out of the way first. We don't have any sort of dues-paying membership. We have people. Cop Block's Facebook page now is about to hit 1 million likes. It's the most followed police-related Facebook page on Facebook, which is incredible now, and it's awesome. And we've gotten feedback from supporters who range from, soccer moms to attorneys to police officers to, red, white, and blue collar type of business people. And they're all over the spectrum. And because of that, because everybody is autonomous in and of themselves, everybody has different political beliefs, religious beliefs, different ideas, and what have you. And the great thing about Cop Block is being focused on law enforcement accountability as well as the justice system accountability and transparency for both of those realms, is that it brings everybody together. It brings the left, it brings the right, it brings whatever you want to call yourself or self-describe, Republican, Democrat, communist, socialist, whatever you personally self-describe as or label yourself as, or maybe you don't give yourself a label. But it brings all these people together. It's kind of a common cause, so to speak, because people are realizing that the police are out of control in this country. The police state, the surveillance state, how everything is becoming more and more militarized, and how the police apparently don't work for us anymore. Just 2 years ago, the Supreme Court ruled that the police have no constitutional duty to protect people. Not a lot of people understand that or know that, excuse me, but go Google it and you'll find out, which is crazy because that's their main purpose, right? To protect people. But unfortunately, we are forced by nature, the nature of the institution itself, to subscribe to these protection services. Although I personally promote people protect themselves, I'm a Second Amendment supporter, and I think that people should protect themselves. But anyway, that's besides the point. So anyway, we are decentralized, and what else do I want to cover? So it brings everybody together. As somebody asked me, is Cop Block or is Virginia Cop Block affiliated with the Tea Party? And the Tea Party has gotten all sorts of labels. Apparently, there's a number of folks who believe that the Tea Party is racist. The Tea Party, in my opinion, is another one of those decentralized groups or organizations. I understand that some people have turned various Tea Parties into actual nonprofits or incorporations or what have you. And maybe there are some out there that have a real membership and that are centralized. But for the most part, my experience, firsthand and secondhand with the Tea Party has been it's a decentralized grassroots movement that brings all sorts of different people together. So to answer that question, no, Cop Block is not affiliated with the Tea Party. Sure, maybe there are autonomous individuals who subscribe to the ideas of police accountability, and maybe they subscribe to the ideas of enough with taxation or whatever, or maybe they also say, yeah, I share the same views as the Tea Party, or I share some of the views, or whatever. I know people who are involved with police accountability and transparency who are Republican, who are Democrat, who are affiliated with the Tea Party, and who aren't affiliated with the Tea Party. As you'll see over my shoulder, I've got a Don't Tread on Me flag. The Don't Tread on Me flag doesn't necessarily, by any means, represent the Tea Party. The Tea Party certainly has adopted that flag, but that thing was created over 100, 150, 200 years ago by, from my understanding, Benjamin Franklin. Don't tread on me just simply means don't tread on my rights. Don't tread on our rights. So it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with the Tea Party. So just wanted to throw that out there. What else? Decentralized. Oh, another important reason why we're decentralized is because, for instance, if somebody were to go out there and do something stupid, like go destroy a bunch of property, go looting, or go shooting cops, we do not advocate any of that. We advocate the non-aggression principle. We advocate self-defense. We do not advocate initiating force, fraud, or coercion against any individual or group of individuals. So if somebody were to go out there and shoot a bunch of cops, or like what's going on now in Ferguson, where there's a percentage of people in Ferguson out of the thousands that are out there that are actually destroying property and looting, we have nothing to do with that. We advocate the opposite. We advocate nonviolence and peace and nonviolent tactics to use to revolution or to try to implement some sort of change, just like there was nonviolent tactics going on during the civil rights movements. So if somebody were to go out there and shoot a bunch of cops and somehow it got back to, yeah, this guy was a Cop Block supporter or Cop Block follower, or maybe this hypothetical person made a video and said, yeah, I'm a Cop Block member, or I'm a Cop Block supporter, or whatever. We've made it clear all over our website. There are multiple articles on our website that say we advocate against those things, which is why we advocate, which is why we're about police accountability. Unfortunately, law enforcement, the institution, is really the root of the problem, how we are forced to pay into this institution for their protection services. So anyway, I won't go into any further detail about that. Hopefully I covered everything on why we're decentralized, how that's important, what that really means. It doesn't matter if you're involved with other groups or not. The cause of police accountability, law enforcement accountability, justice system accountability, it brings everybody together, no matter your skin color, no matter your age, no matter your work background, no matter if you're white collar, blue collar, whatever. It brings everybody together. It's a unifying effort, so to speak. And lastly, one of the co-founders wanted me to share something, was that for anybody out there watching this video, Cop Block, the co-founders of Cop Block, we do not subscribe to the ideas of intellectual property. And if there's any content out there, graphics, images, videos, whatever that Cop Block produces, by all means, feel free to share that, to utilize that, to replicate, our ideas and so on and so forth. We're not going to go, suing anybody for using our logos or whatever. It's always good when people give a hat tip or give some sort of credit back to wherever the original thing was created. But anyway, that should be it. Hopefully, I didn't miss anything. This is kind of an unscripted video, but hopefully that clears up about why Cop Block is decentralized, what that actually means. Be your own leader. We don't speak for the entire police accountability group or anybody all over the world. We basically, whenever we're on camera being interviewed by the media or whatever the situation might be, we're speaking for ourselves. And we want people to get more involved, educate themselves, empower themselves, and then get activated and get out in the streets and do something, because that's the only way we're going to see change. We got to turn off our TVs. We've got to put down our game controllers, and we've got to get out there and do something. It's not going to get done by itself. All right. Virginia Cop Block, this is Nathan. I'm out of here.